Human remains are surfacing in Nevada as water levels in the Lake Mead area, really, continue to sink. 2 bodies have been discovered there in 1 week, and now law enforcement is investigating whether this man-made reservoir not far from Las Vegas has an unsavory past. Our national correspondent Nick Watt joins us from Lake Mead. Yeah, you have to admit this is quite unnerving for people around this area. Good morning.
Absolutely, Cheyenne. The fear of what lies beneath the surface of this, which is the largest reservoir in this country, 65 miles end to end when it is full, but it is far from full right now. In fact, since the reservoir was filled in the 1930s, the water level has never been this low. Lake Mead is shrinking, an omen of an uncertain future as climate change bites and, as that water level lowers, grisly discoveries from a dark past. Just a short drive from Sin City out here in the wilderness, this past Saturday, May 7th, human skeletal remains spotted at a popular recreation spot.
You second guess bringing your kids out here anymore.
I think I want to leave.
Less than a week earlier, Sunday, May 1st, another human body in a rusty barrel in the mud.
That is definitely and clearly a homicide investigation.
Because in that decomposing body, they found a gunshot wound.
We believe the incident occurred in the late 1970s to early 80s, and we're basing that upon footwear and clothing that the victim was found wearing. And we know that that footwear and clothing was sold at Kmart in the mid to late 1970s.
Back in those days, Las Vegas was a gangster's paradise that inspired a cinematic staple. Remember Casino?
Meeting in the middle of the desert always made me nervous. It's a scary place.
Dead bodies in trunks, shallow graves, cement boots.
We're assuming mafia, we're assuming everything because it's Vegas.
These 2 retired Vegas cops, now podcast hosts, are offering $5,000 to any diver who finds another body.
I feel, it'd just be interesting to kind of close out some cases or identify some people that are missing persons.
So the body in the barrel that was found right here. When it was dumped decades ago, we'd have been under a lot of water. This would have been somewhere near the middle of Lake Mead. So a safe, submerged secret. Not anymore. This is now the shoreline. And so detectives from Vegas are now faced with a decades-old murder, a vast crime scene, and right now, very little to go on beyond those 70s shoes.
In any homicide investigation, the first part of the investigation is obviously we have to identify the victim. And that's what we're trying to do at this point.
So, Nick, I'm curious, that second body that was discovered, are investigators calling that one a homicide as well?
They are not. So this is the body that was discovered just this past weekend, and right now Lieutenant Spencer says that they do not suspect foul play. Listen, accidents do happen out here on Lake Mead. It is windy, the water is cold, the water is usually very deep, sometimes 500 feet deep. So there are accidents that happen out here. One case, the body in the barrel, is being treated as a homicide. The other case, for now, no foul play suspected.
Any indication as to when water levels will go back to normal, if they even will?
Absolutely not. Listen, the mega-drought that is causing the water level here to drop to these historic lows, there's no end in sight to that drought. And as Lieutenant Spencer and others around here say, they suspect that we will be finding more bodies in Lake Mead as the water level continues to fall. Cheyenne?
Nick Watt, great reporting. Thank you so much. What a story.
Sex and Murder. New episodes, Sundays at 10 on HLN.
Police department, I'm recorded. I need to get help for my friend that's missing. Her name is Gretchen Anthony.
This case began all within a pandemic. Everyone was still in this can we go outside? Can we go to work?
This is combined into this horrific tragedy.
She seemingly vanished out of thin air. Friends and family of Gretchen Anthony are getting alarming texts saying that she's sick with coronavirus.
They didn't seem like they were spoken in Gretchen's voice.
thought something was definitely not right.
Hands off the vehicle!
I heard a really serious woman scream.
Don't reach! Don't reach! I got the knife, I got the knife.
Someone had gone to great lengths to actually clean up behind themselves.
Sex and Murder, Sunday night at 10 on HLN.
You know their names. Now see who they really are. I'm Donnie Wahlberg. Join me for a brand new season of Very Scary People this summer on HLN.
I'm Paul Holes, and this is Real Life Nightmare.
Somebody out there knows what happened.
Do you believe that Ariana is still alive?
I've never had a case where there was so many possibilities.
There could be attacker DNA at this crime scene that maybe hasn't been discovered yet. Tonight, we search for answers.
Can I get on an airplane and get lost?
I want to know what happened to my daughter.
There's someone out there that definitely knows what happened to Rosanna.
New season of Real Life Nightmare with Paul Holes, coming this fall on HLN.